I'm standing here with four-time Aussie champion, lights open, supercross, motocross, but 07, mate, you just blew everybody away in both moto and supercross, but different life now. You got Alter Ego Elite, training some of the boys, and tell us a bit about how that's going, who you're looking after.
Yeah, it's going great. You know, throughout my whole career, I was always passionate about the fitness side. Any of my trainers would tell you that I just bug the hell out of them all the time, and it's something that just comes natural to me, and so I just wanted to make sure I moved into that career afterwards. It's going great. You know, I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun getting the success through other guys. You know, that helps me wake up in the morning and smile and all that good stuff. And it's been a blast this year. You know, Matt and Jake obviously riding extremely well. We got Jay Wilson, Luke Clout unfortunately broke himself not that long ago. We got Luke Wilson, Zach Newsom. We got a nice crew together, some awesome trainers, and we try to fill the gap and help these guys do what they want to do.
And obviously coming from as an elite rider yourself, you know, at that level, it's all about fitness. I mean, you can't get away with being half fit and doing well. So, you know, what is it about? What is it, having that riding background and knowing what the riders want, when to give them a break, when to cut them some slack and when to push them harder?
I think that's the biggest thing. Like, obviously I've had to go through and do my courses and stuff like that, but it's really the experience that I try to sell. You know, the fact of being an athlete before and understanding what we go through. You know, it's more than just jumping on your bike every day and going for a ride. You know, you have your good days, you have your bad days, and how to manage them properly at the end of the day is going to help win championships. So injuries is a huge one. You know, the world of fitness and keeping fit is more than, you know, not being puffed at the end of a moto. You know, injury prevention as well as recovery and everything like that all seems to fall in place nicely in terms of things. And we just try to be one of the puzzle pieces, you know, in the whole big game.
One of the boys. We're talking to Matt Moss over there before, and he said obviously you've never been shy to train, but hasn't been training the right way. What do you mean by that?
Just the right way in terms of executing what you want to do and having some sort of goal to work towards, you know. And you know, we program Matt's training as well as his riding as well, because obviously he knows how to ride a bike. We don't need to tell him how to ride, but we just try and give him a bit of a guidance in terms of when to ride, how much to ride. You know, someone like Matt or any of these top guys, they just want to do so much, and sometimes that can be detrimental to their overall performance. So we just make sure that they do an ample amount, but not too much to where it hurts them. Try and keep them fit and healthy all year long, and just at the end of the day, they've got to love what they do. So we make training fun. It has hard days as well, but we try to make it fun to some extent.
Which includes a trip to America here and there. You've just come back, you've been over with both Jake and Matt Moss. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, that was awesome. Obviously I spent a good 4 years in America. I got some good relationships with guys over there, teams, trainers and whatnot, and it was nice to go back and see all those guys and say, hey look, you know, this is what I do now and all the rest of it. But it was awesome spending the time with Matt and Jake, and that's pretty much all we did. It definitely wasn't a holiday over there. I learned a lot about both of them, you know, spending time with both of them every single day, riding, training and all the rest of it. That those boys, although they're twins, are completely different, and it makes my job hard, you know, to sort of tailor things and work things out between them. But it's such a great thing that those boys have, you know, being brothers and so close to each other at the track. They're committed so much, and one day Jake's ahead of Matt, next Matt's ahead of Jake, and they elevate each other's game, and I'm just standing back and I'm enjoying to see how those boys get along and how they execute things. So it was an awesome trip.
I was talking to you a little bit earlier, and you said obviously you're fit now because you're busy keeping other people fit, but you also said you're missing the competitive element a bit, and you're not quite sure what you want to get your teeth into. What do you think you might fall into, Dan?
I don't know. It's like, obviously I miss riding. I do miss riding the bike, but it's not like that. When you talk to someone that hasn't really ridden a bike, they have this perception on how great it is, and it is, don't get me wrong, it is great, but it's not so much the riding that I miss, it's more so the competitiveness, and I want to compete against someone, I want to try and beat someone at something, you know. My hands have been kind of full with Alter Ego and trying to, you know, push that forward, but now we've got a new trainer, it gives me a little bit of time. I've got to try and figure out what else I possibly could be good at and, you know, go down that road.
Mate, I think when you first arrived as a trainer, I think I saw you under the hoodie there at the Dubbo Supercross last year, and I think you came out and the boys had some success early, but good to see you out in the open now, training shoes, looking like a trainer and getting around the pits.
Yeah, it's good. You know, it's something that I think Australia needs, and it is definitely moving that way. You know, sport's growing bigger and better and more professional. When I was in America, I had trainers like myself that would come with me every day. to program, you know, from everything. They would structure everything. You know, the training things seem to be fairly new in Australia. I know that I had one. Definitely, I had one when I was younger, and I had trainers all throughout my career. But it seems like more riders are taking their job seriously. They're picking the right personnel that have the expertise in the right area and going from there. You know, and that's one thing that we try to push really hard, is that we can structure your training and your programming and stuff like that. But if you need help with this, well, we can offer that by, we know these people and we go here. We definitely don't try and cover everything. We just cover what we're good at.
Well, mate, great to see you getting some results off the track in a roundabout, indirect sort of way, and you know, with the Moss boys here, and pity about cloudy, but we'll see you in a couple of weeks up at Harvey Bay.
Yeah, looking forward to it, mate. Having a blast. Thank you.